out for
A while.
half an hour.
Yeah, it comes
I
back.
was
right
I was
when we-
without the chat room for most of the show.
Yeah, I think.
I didn't have any problems on my end.
Really? Oh yeah, all of us went. Whoonk. my
I
favorite.
was doing okay for a really long time, and all of my names were correct, and then all of a sudden it was like, no, F off. And I was like, hey, everything was totally fine.
Gotcha, Elon.
Oh,
Havoc. Yeah, that's
It
good
was
stuff.
it was hilarious where I would. Oh, by the way, Dutta, I saw you starring things. That was great. Thank you.
Awesome.
That was fantastic.
see?
I know the functionality, and I was trying to see how it worked, and get it done.
The space bar.
Jared said spacebar for After Dark.
Yeah, just a thought.
Spacebar's
Just a
pretty
thought.
Before we get all comfy, we need an open.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, we need
Fine.
to open. All right.
All right. You want to say making waves?
Making waves.
I'll say North Korea.
My hair looks really red in this light.
You'll say my hair looks really red in this light.
I mean, I can if you want. That's fine by me.
Mike, which story do you want to highlight?
Upcoming SpaceX launches or upcoming launches, I guess.
Why don't you say,
On deorbit. That's a good one, you guys.
deorbit.
After Dark Space Vidcast.
Or we just call it space Vidcast.
Yeah, I like Deorbit too.
Deorbit's
That's pretty cool.
nice.
Deorbit.
Tomorrow, Deorbit.
Or I think just deorbit.
Deorbit burn.
What
I
if,
don't know.
what if it doesn't burn?
Oh, it burns going down.
Okay.
You're doing it wrong.
YSTD for yesterday.
YSTD sounds like an STD. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's
But
your
Ruben, I like
STD.
it, except that it sounds like
Yeah.
a youth STD. And that's just not going to be.
A re-entry bar.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, that is pretty good, actually.
Re-entry bar.
Deorbit burn sounds like what if we got that the internet connected.
Sounds like diarrhea.
So, yeah,
Day after
a
tomorrow.
little bit. I was just about to say the
Deorbite?
effects of having Drake choices from that. So.
Talk to your doctor about YSTD today.
Side effects may
Can't-
include
Ruben, I like the idea. I do, but I can't.
side
I
effects
can't.
may include coughing, sneezing, wheezing,
Oh, good.
snot,
And explosive diarrhea.
explosive diarrhea,
Deorbit burn
and in some
diarrhea.
cases,
Oh.
death.
It's like one of those medicines that like the side effects are far worse than the problem itself.
My favorite one is that asthma medicine where it's like side effects include increased asthma attacks. And it's like, what? How did you do that?
Chris Radcliffe, yes, except that tomorrow will be eventually tomorrow's space.
Someday.
Tomorrow
That's right.
undocked.
Undocked. Sounds like we're taking our pants
I
off.
think it's closer to tomorrow unhinged. All right.
Well, since we want the brands, why don't we just call it Tomorrow Alcohol? Let's just be straight up
Tomorrow
about it.
Unleashed? That just sounds like we'd have way more fun than we actually do. Second stage. Thank you. See,
Second stage. That's-
Chasing Atlantis Matt to the rescue.
Second stage is pretty good.
Yeah.
Or stage 2.
That sounds like cancer or something.
Yeah.
That describes the show very well, actually. All right, let's get this open, and then we can talk about the hypergolic bar.
Nope.
How about the enchiladas bar?
No.
No.
You know, I'm sure someone was watching that show thinking I was serious.
Yeah.
Serious.
They're like, oh, he's serious.
Sorry.
Serious.
Oh my gosh, he just called it enchiladas.
Well, I'll tell everyone where that comes from in a minute. All right.
We need to do the open, guys.
I know.
Let's
Open.
do
All
the open.
So, making waves, making whoopee.
No, Reentry Cafe does not sound appropriate either. I love you guys, but that is not going to be a thing.
Making waves. North Korea launches. Space Mike.
Ariane 5 re-entry.
Because that's not a mouthful. How come you get making waves and the other one gets Arion 5 re-entry?
I don't know.
Good heavens.
Dragon's Return. Dragon Returns?
Dragon Returns.
Dragon
Okay.
Returns. And do you want to say pretty pictures? No.
Okay, go!
That's good.
Okay,
You want to do that?
sure, why not? Oh, we have to
All right.
recollect ourselves.
Tomorrow begins. Okay, go!
So Ben, Jared, me, Carrie Ann.
No, it's going to be Jared, me,
Me,
You.
Carrie Ann.
Carrie Ann.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
All right, here we go.
I'm starting this?
No, I'm going to say coming
Oh,
up, and then
I'm
you're
sorry.
going to go.
Gotcha. Thank you.
But yes.
How many weeks have you done this now?
You've changed it. You've
Yeah.
changed it.
Barely.
I have to rewire a bunch of wires in here now because you changed it.
For fuck's sake. All right, here we go. This is number 1. Coming up,
Making waves.
North Korea launches,
Dragon Returns.
Okay, go.
and we're going to talk about the commercial orbital transportation services and how they may have changed the things. All of it.
After 10 years.
2. Coming up,
Making waves.
North Korea launches.
Dragon Returns.
Okay, go.
And we're going to talk about the COTS program 10 years later. Don't know what that means? Stay tuned. Tomorrow begins right now.
That was okay.
Sounds like Cox.
That's what it
I'm
is.
sorry, are you complaining? I don't know if anyone else heard Kitty, but that just seems like.
That's
No
what it
complaints
is.
here.
All right.
Tomorrow bigger and blacker.
Oh, apparently Kitty wasn't the only person who heard that, so.
Do we need to do it again? Commercial orbital transportation services. All right, let's try it one more time. I'll actually say the acronym. All right, number 3. Coming up,
Making waves.
North Korea launches.
Dragon Returns.
Okay, go.
And we're going to be talking about the commercial orbital transportation services 10 years later. Stay tuned. Tomorrow begins right now. How was that one?
It was better than Cox. Phrasing.
Why are we talking about 10-year-old cocks?
Phrasing Archer.
Wow. Wow. Way to make it awkward.
Tomorrow
Can I just
aftermath.
say that none of these things have come out of my mouth?
I know.
Wow. Hope you're proud of yourself for that one.
You guys have a great Valentine's Day.
I just made this awkward for everyone.
Wait.
Mike, Mom and Dad are talking again.
So, you know how Ben likes to put different things on the set?
Kill me.
Ben likes to change the set. Yeah, no dying.
Don't die.
And so he wanted to put some flowers on the set because of Valentine's Day. And I said, no.
No, you can bring Mike back. I meant kill me, not Mike. Kill
Yeah.
me. He's gone now.
Mike is dead. Mike is doing this.
Oh, I see. I see what he's hinting at. I understand.
So,
In the box now.
We're making the move.
yeah. So, fine. Yeah, I did just say that.
Oh, well.
So, fine. Ben wants to put flowers on the set, and I said no.
Alexa, turn on all lights.
And Ben said, oh, did I ruin Valentine's Day for you? And I said, no, you didn't ruin Valentine's Day for me. Right?
That sounds like a
You
possibility.
did say that.
No, right, because you didn't ruin Valentine's Day for me. I've never been a big, Valentine's Day fan, which is totally fine. And then I don't know, why were we even talking about...
Hang on, I'm gonna go on a range, but yeah.
there was, for some reason, we were talking not just about Valentine's Day and this, that, and the other, but how we have never really done much for Valentine's Day, et cetera, except for there was that one year that
I've done amazing things on Valentine's Day. For example, one year I wanted an Xbox One, I think it was, or
It
an
might have
Xbox
been.
360. I don't
Yeah.
remember. It was an Xbox of
What
sorts.
did you get for Valentine's Day?
What word did you just use?
well, I mean, it was something that he wanted for Valentine's Day, and it was.
So I went and got it for myself on Valentine's Day.
So Valentine's Day was like the middle of the week that year. And so Ben decided to go out, and he said, is that okay? And I said, yeah. And he said, do you want to come with me? And I said, not really. Because it's not really my thing, because I don't play. So it didn't-
Neither do I, by the way.
Well, yeah, but so it really just was not, it just wasn't a thing as far as I was concerned. And so Ben went out, and he was apparently hit like 3 or 4 different places, is my understanding. And by the time that he came home empty-handed. So it wasn't even like a ploy, like he was saying that he was going to go out and buy an Xbox
No.
and come home with something for me.
No,
The-
I was trying to get an Xbox.
No, he was really trying to get an Xbox. Keyword being trying, because he never got one.
I failed. They were really hard to get.
And he didn't come home until, it was really late at night, whatever time he came home.
How long was he gone for?
It was like
I
hours.
hit like every store within a 100-mile radius.
Honestly, it was
I'm
hours.
exaggerating slightly, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you did. You hit like 3 or 4 different
You didn't
stores.
think to call?
Well, oh no. So this is no. So
This was
what?
before cell phones.
No.
We're not that old.
kidding.
You could, yeah. That's why you're the
talking
boss,
about
Mike.
an Xbox. Just kidding.
That kid.
If anybody was drinking before the show,
There
it
was a
Mike.
time before cell phones?
Oh God, I still remember my
You don't
pager.
remember that?
I had a pager.
I have a pager.
Yeah.
So no, the reason is that this is, back in the day when they were doing like the initial Xbox releases or anything else,
They wouldn't hold it for
they
you.
wouldn't hold it for you,
So they could
and
say,
they
sure,
wouldn't.
we've got 16, but I got 60 guys waiting outside the door. Like, it just wasn't, it didn't
Yeah.
matter. if
They
you
wouldn't hold
called.
it for you, and they wouldn't always tell you on the phone if they had inventory or
Yeah.
not, because they didn't want to have you come in. So your only
Oh, thank
real
you.
method
Thank you
was
so much.
to actually just go
I have
from
no
store
idea.
to store.
Jeez. That's not fun.
No, it sucked.
So,
A little sparkling champagne.
yeah. Or, what is it? Grape juice.
You know what I thought would be fun to do on the show is, can anyone here cook? Do you know how to cook? No?
I can make a grilled cheese.
Great.
Mean grilled cheese.
We can't
too.
cook, Dutta. Do you know how to cook?
Can cook. I don't cook. It's different.
She can't cook.
How dare you? I made myself breakfast this morning.
Actually, I was a little blown away by that. It did look delicious.
I made myself breakfast this morning.
You did make yourself
I made
breakfast, Mom.
eggs in a sourdough basket this morning.
Is it safe to come back? Okay, just making sure.
What, Mommy and Daddy
I
fighting?
didn't want a fight to break out.
It
Then
wouldn't,
I'd
it
right
wouldn't be an
here.
after dark if we weren't fighting.
I thought it'd be hilarious, in addition to having our drinks, to trying to cook something on air, but I think actually we'll end up burning down the apartment.
Green Jim, he asked, how can you have a super kitchen and not cook? Well, it's the only way to keep it clean.
And somehow we managed to not even do that.
Actually, I bake much better, but that's because that's scientific. It's harder to screw up baking. Well, no, it's easier to screw up baking, but it's harder to screw up when you're following a baking recipe, as opposed to just, I don't know, I have some things. I'll just throw them in a pan and see what happens.
I do that all the time. All the time.
Baking's not creative. Baking is scientific. Baking says if you put in a teaspoon of baking soda versus a tablespoon of baking soda, you're gonna F up. Like,
Baking
a
requires
science.
precision.
yeah.
You can
And
bake what
accuracy.
you want. There's a baking sweet spot, and it's never what's on the package.
Sure, but you see what I'm saying, though. Like, my mom cooks. She bakes okay.
Yeah, I can bake.
But-
Baking is easy.
12 ingredients,
But my mom,
2 minutes.
yeah, she just randomly takes stuff. I can't do that. Nope, not to save my life. I can tell you where you went wrong. I can tell you if it needs more garlic. I can tell you this, that, and the other. But I'm not about to take like garlic olives and sushi and frozen peas and make anything out of it. Like that's not going to be a thing.
Destructor 1701. Who are we ignoring?
Me. Well, if it's in the chat room, you guys will look at it. Like, I can't always get a word in.
So
anyways,
the
when
chat
you guys are talking.
the chat room seemed to do better today, although it obviously had issues. Colton. Yeah. Well, I mean,
Tomorrow Fight Club.
so what's the best
Tomorrow
name?
Domestic Abuse.
What's the best name we've heard for this thus far? Right. So
Splashdown, deorbit.
Deorbit's pretty good. Splashdown, not Splashdown. Deorbit is pretty good. I like Spacebar too.
I like Spacebar. Splashdown kind of makes sense though, since there's alcohol involved.
So does Spacebar. Although, so part of me wants to open up the studios of tomorrow and call those the Spacebar and actually have a small bar there. The problem is then I have to be certified for alcohol, and that's apparently
Yeah, that's
not
not gonna be a
easy.
thing.
Unless you give it away.
And expensive.
Unless I give it away. Oh, I would be okay with that. Is that really a real thing?
You can't sell it without a liquor permit,
But you can give it away. Huh.
That's
But wait. So if I charge
That's
a
intense.
door entry fee? Yeah. Spacebar. All right. Miko?
Why Miko?
I don't know.
main
'cause-
engine cutoff.
Yeah, I understand what Miko means. I'm
Oh, sorry.
asking-
Tomorrow-
I've got
Yeah,
the
Mike.
basics down. I know we had this conversation last week.
Well, when a rocket has multiple
No.
stages.
No.
By the way, Carrie Ann, you did fantastic this week.
Thank
why
you.
don't we-
Just
What?
to let you know, there was
you.
there was some great discussion during our COTS stuff that you brought up, and it was fantastic.
Thank
So-
you. Okay, that's definitely enough. Mostly because I'm sorry. I totally just jumped all over Ben with that question too, because you can't.
You can jump all over me.
No, the question itself I just thought was, I don't want to say silly, but you've asked that question a couple of times with those sorts of situations, and I just think it's unanswerable. Main ending show cut. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Just read the instructions.
I don't know.
Are you okay with it?
Oh,
like a
yeah, I was
really
gonna
weird-
get you a thing.
Call it RTLS.
Turn to launch
That's a
site?
bad thing, though.
Yeah.
RTLS? No. it
That's
isn't.
like the worst possible thing.
No, it isn't. A RUD is.
No. RTLS is simply a return to launch site.
Oh, well, I'm thinking shuttle. Shuttle, that's very bad.
Shuttle would have been well, if it made it back to the launch site, it would have been not the worst thing.
Yeah, we're not talking RUD situations at the very least, right? Like,
Why don't we just call it red?
okay, so if
Oh.
we take this
What's that?
over here,
Rudd is pretty funny.
that's comfortable enough,
Call
right?
it
Like
Rudd.
you can turn.
Mike, Space Mike, do you have any ideas?
For some reason, I am completely drawing blanks right now.
Oh, did my mic just go?
I might have, but then that way you can turn your head and not feel like you have to like turn your whole body to do it.
Oh my gosh,
Right?
this is amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll have to remember that next time.
Wow.
Maybe we could call it RPD, Rapid Planned Disassembly. Tomorrow,
All right.
RDD, Rapid Drunken Disassembly. Chris Radcliffe, I still don't get why After Dark isn't still a good name. I don't know. I mean, it is dark somewhere. It just.
It's not appropriate.
Did you just use
Doesn't
like
feel
the old
appropriate.
tagline for After Dark to explain? Like, well, I guess it is always dark somewhere.
I guess.
It's always dark somewhere.
All right, let me ask you, chat room, this. So I'm going to do 2 quasi polls through the chat room. Also, Colton, apparently I need polling to be added into the chat room features someday down the road. I just keep adding features. So, as he knows, and as I've said on air before, the number one thing for the chat room is stability.
Oh, Chris Radcliffe says because it's after the show goes dark. The show itself goes dark.
I guess.
That's an interesting way of looking at it. I mean, we initially started calling it that because it was
literally dark.
by the time that we got to that
When
part
we
of
started
the show.
the show, it was not dark. When we finished the show, it was dark. That's why we did it there.
Right. Show fades to black and then dark. What?
What are the chocolate balls on the plate?
No idea. My mother made them.
Oh, they're probably really good then. Go for it.
I think they're peanut butter and coconut and chocolate, but I don't actually. I had
What's
when they were
this?
tasty, but that's cherry.
Here, I'll show the.
That's
keep
working
going,
well,
keep
Jared.
going, keep
Yeah.
going. There you go.
Yeah, they can almost tell what's going on.
Yeah, you can see those 3 pixels, right?
Yeah, it's just a cherry. It's yeah, cherry
It's a bursty
chewy
wild
thing.
cherry in your mouth.
Ooh, that's delicious.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the poll for the chat room. And I'll do the same poll in here, and we're going to do it one at a time. The first poll is, do you think we should change the name of After Dark? Yes or no? Yes, we should change the name of After Dark. No, we should not change the name of After Dark. Kat, what do you think?
We should change it.
Yes, we should change it. No, we should not change it. Yes or no?
I'm okay changing it.
So yes, we should change it.
Yeah.
Well, that's not fair. Like, yes, we should. No, we shouldn't. Or I'm okay with changing. I think those are 3 distinctly different
Like, After Dark
opinions.
doesn't bother me, but I know how your brain is, and so when it comes
I think
to
you
like,
need to rephrase your poll.
All right.
Do you like the title After Dark?
Okay.
Or should it be changed? And if it should be changed, what is your input as to what it should be?
Suggestion.
Right, because people are saying yes and no. Yes, if we come up with something cooler, maybe. I mean,
That's how I feel.
All right. Okay. So,
Yeah, if we come up with something cooler, I'm okay with changing.
all right, how about that then? We're new question. If we come
number
up
2.
with something cooler than After Dark, should we change the name of After Dark, or should we stay with After Dark because that's what we've had since we've started doing this, and there's a certain history there.
Sure, but we
Right.
already changed the name of the show.
yeah.
The name of the show was called something else when we started it.
I know. So this is like the last remaining part of the show, original show.
Yeah, well, yeah, but just the name.
But you guys are growing and changing
Space
and moving
Cast?
into the future, so change happens.
I'm okay with changing.
I'm fine
After
with
Dark
change.
is good, but better is better. Yes, change if better. What could be cooler? Keep it. Yes, change it. I mean, it's all across the board.
I mean, we have so many different comments on what it should be now. It's going to take us at least a year or 2 to change it. 'cause-
Well, yeah, but we can if we figure out that we want to change it, and we do figure out what we want to change it to, we can just hold on to that name until season 10 and just make all of the changes at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, because we've got TMRO, if the TMRO is going to become eventually TMRO space, then I feel like After Dark should be changed, because After Dark doesn't necessarily say space to me, it just says After Dark.
After Dark may
And
not
all
be
I
tied to
hear
this
is
show
Gary's
alone.
Sexy voice.
After Dark may be tied to every show.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, every show could do an After Dark. You know, just like Chris said, you go to black, and then this is the show After Dark.
Yeah.
Orbital debris.
Black hole. It is a little bit of a black hole of intelligent conversation.
Alcohol.
Tomorrow's
waves.
left
No,
over.
not always. Not always. We've had like some
No,
of
I
our guests
know,
be
I
on
know,
After
I
Dark,
know,
and
I know.
Yeah, sometimes we have really interesting conversations and ideas that come up. So
sometimes Carrie and just.
All right,
calls
I
for
think
no
we're done
reason.
with this part of the conversation. If we come up with something really cool, at that point, I think I'll propose that as a viable option, but until we get that thing that's better than After Dark, and I don't think we've hit the thing that's better than After Dark. I don't think the orbit is it. Splashdown's not it. Spacebar is pretty cool, but I'm not sure that that's better than After Dark. So,
Well, and the
think-
question
I think
remains, will it always take place in the kitchen? Because if it doesn't always take place in the kitchen, then spacebar doesn't apply.
No, it's whether or not there will always be drinking.
I think it's fairly safe to assume that from this moment forward we'll have drinking.
Spacebar it is.
Yeah. Alcohol.
Event Horizon Bar? Johnny Boy, do you just hate me? What's the deal?
Or actually ethanol, but who's counting?
That would be up.
What?
Peter
what?
Jazz, you're saying, yeah, realize how many viewers and subscribers you lost after losing specific guests. Why go through that again? It's just a name change. The After Dark part would still be associated with the Tomorrow website and YouTube account and all that. Like, it's not like you'd have to go somewhere else to find it.
So let's talk about the chat room for a second because people are complaining, saying it's crashing the browser. Yep.
This?
So remember, we're doing some.
This.
We're doing some pretty big changes to the chat room. There's a lot of stuff coming down the road, specifically for Season 10. You'll hear a lot more about that in the Patreon chat at the end of the month. So right now there's a lot of performance problems. It's better than last week, but it is still not good enough. We know that. We know it's crashing the browser. That will be fixed. Simply adding new features, or like not adding new features, won't. What are you doing?
He doesn't know. It's fine. Keep going.
Keeping features out won't necessarily make the chat room any faster. So we can have both. We can have polling, and you can have chat performance. Like I said, the number one priority is stability of the chat room. It remains that. It will always be that. And the second number one priority is security of the chat room. So there are two number one priorities. And then everything after that is secondary to those two things. So all time and effort goes into the stability of this room, because if we lose your trust in the room, then we have to dump the room. So we're getting better. Hopefully next week it will be in a much better place. And I'll say to Colton right now, don't do anything to features for next week. I don't want to see a single new feature. This thing needs to be rock freaking solid next week. Everyone needs to connect for the entire duration of the show without crashing browsers, without sucking through RAM, without having any issues. It needs to be freaking amazing and sleek and fast. That's what we need to focus on, and continue focusing on that until that part is ready to go.
Yep.
I'm not sure who asked this, but someone said, Space Mike, what's your 1020? What do you mean by that?
Your 1020, your location. What's your 20?
Oh, Phoenix, Arizona.
The hot lands.
The Hotlands.
No. Just drinking, not smoking.
Tomorrow, 420. That's only when it's legal everywhere. Maybe.
Well, we
Not
are in
with the kid
California.
who's got asthma. That's not going to be a thing.
Oh yeah, we could do that and then watch ourselves freak out for the next couple of hours. You know?
Oh, man.
That would end well.
I'll bake some cookies.
Hey, they're already on the table.
Debrief?
These were good, by the way. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have another because
Yeah.
this is just.
So you like my chocolate balls?
I love your chocolate balls, man. These
Great.
and your red balls are good too. Gosh, Ben, both of these balls are delicious.
After me or something?
Why, thank you.
Jesus.
He had nothing to do with them.
If y'all want to meet me in person, I'll host a meetup here or something. If y'all want to travel. My goal is to actually get to where you guys are so that we can do more stuff in studio. So,
Also, we have better internet than you do.
Dar.
yeah.
Yep. Move the
Tomorrow
show to Colorado.
liftoff?
No.
Since we're kind of on the subject, have any of you guys ever smoked 420 before?
Yes.
Yes.
I haven't smoked anything, including ham.
It didn't do anything for me, so I've never done it again.
Smoked a Beamer when I was at a stoplight once. They're revving their engine. They're like, I can beat you. I'm like, I'm in a Tesla.
Biatch.
Floored it, and they tried to keep up. It was adorable.
Oh, man.
I have asthma. I have smoked nothing in my life. Star. I have had a cigar once.
I'm like, liar.
Yeah.
Ham, turkey. I haven't ever smoked anything. I was in choir. Our choral teacher told us that she would kick us out. She ever caught us smoking anything. And so I just never have.
I plead the fifth.
That means yes.
Johnny Boy, the live web show should not optimize video. The key with our show is the chat. So it's the combination of the chat room and the live video. And as we move into season 10, we're going to be doing a lot more with that chat room. And minimizing or getting the chat room into a smaller area or moving it away would be detrimental to the show. It's that live, real-time conversation. Hover slam. Is my mic? No, my microphone's back on. I can hear
Yeah, I
myself.
just did it once.
We can still hear you, but yeah, I did go out for a
Yeah,
moment.
there we go. All right.
Well, the instructor that was at the test, he just said, has anyone ever smoked? Not do people smoke? Sorry.
Yeah, I don't.
What are you smoking now?
Nothing. I'm drinking. There's a difference.
I'm having grape juice.
It's a different high, and I don't know what this drink is, but it's different. It's not Jameson, is what it's not.
Oh boy.
So, all right.
We have to move the car.
We have to move the car. Any other topics? I'm running out of things to talk about. I need someone else to float the show. I am crashing over
Let's
here.
see. Oh, Jared, would you do me and Lisa a favor and either tell us or email us what fonts you're using for the image credits titles that you put over your images, so that all the space pods can be, standardized?
Sure. Yeah.
Guys,
absolutely.
there is an image credit PSD that has the font and uses the same thing the live show has in your Space Pods folder.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh,
There
I've just
is?
been doing it manually since.
No, there's a thing. There's a thing. I believe it's called, and I could be mistaken. I believe it's called, and I quote, imagecredit.psd.
Okay.
And if it's not in there, let me know, because you should have one. But yeah, you should
not in there.
absolutely have an image credit. I'm gonna call
In the shared Space Pods folder?
Should be in the Space Pods folder. Yeah.
I'm not seeing like
That's
that.
funny.
Might be in the bug folder too. But yeah, there's totally a template for all of that already.
Okay.
It's the same one we use for the live show.
I love it. You guys are adorable.
Graphically, the only difference between the live show and the Space Pods is you're purple and we're blue-ish.
What was it? What?
You guys are purple. The
Oh.
bug for for the Space Pods is purple.
I like purple.
Although I should update your bugs. So, do you guys want to do the hashtags on the Space Pods, or is that going to be weird? You're gonna have to come up with one every single Space Pod.
Yeah.
No dying.
Yeah.
Just hashtag space.
I guess. That doesn't really define it. See, the reason we want it for the live show is for the chat.
What's this color?
Granite?
No, the color though.
Purple?
Right? That's what I said.
Like it's a deep, it could be a very deep purple.
That was a band, wasn't it?
Yes.
Deep Purple? Wasn't that a song?
Yeah, I think
Was
this
it
is.
a
Maybe
song or
both?
a band?
No, they did songs like Smoke on the Water, and
Okay.
Hush, and Space Truckin'. And,
You're thinking of Purple Rain.
oh, there's. Yeah, that's Prince.
Yeah, Purple Rain, Prince.
You already formally know.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything like that.
Yeah, I'm not either. Dang it. I killed my mic again. There we go. Actually, it might be in. It's not in Patreon banner. It's not in social banner. It might be in lower third. Why can't I download you?
You keep going in the fridge to hide your face, Jared.
For what?
You always start giggling and then you go to the fridge to open it.
Yeah, well, you know.
He's getting giddy and
With that image credit, though,
Getting
is
crunk
it
on
something
grape
that
juice.
is like a title that is in its other spot of the screen, or is it for like the banner at the bottom of the screen?
I don't understand the question.
Wait, yeah, what did you
For,
say?
so, for the
If a
image
monkey
title-
has 37
for the image-
arms, would you call it a banana or a pineapple? And is it orange?
No, dog is orange.
Oh.
No, frog is orange.
Frog is orange.
Sorry, go on.
For the image credit title, is that something that's like in a random spot on the screen, or is it on the banner?
It's
where we
part of the
have-
bug.
It's part of the bug. Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
Here, so I'll show you, right? So because you got the bug up for the whole thing, right? So if we were to call up an image, what do I have here?
Bing.
Here's an image. I'll go to the DDR. I'm gonna get rid of Mike. So here's what it looks like without the bug,
Cartoon, was it Rocky Bullwinkle?
right? So,
Nice.
His name is like Bugs
Okay.
and then when you add the bug back
Peabody?
on,
oh
that's what it looks like after it's all composited together.
Dog of the
Look at that beautiful gravitational wave data.
Had like a wheezy.
Okay.
I can hear it in my ear because he's.
Oh.
Okay, now that's just a weird, like, the universe is doing something wrong. Hang on, let's see if we can do something cooler here. Let's see here.
By the way, Benny, you missed 3 posters.
Okay, so I missed 3 posters.
You blew it. Completely and utterly blew it. We're going to have to go
Here's the,
redo the whole show now.
Here's Super Source. And then, let's see here. Super Source, art, is foreground.
Da, da, da.
Art is Mini Player 1, Box 1. Is
You okay?
camera,
He's looking straight at the camera. I'm looking at the screen here.
data.
So it's like he's
Box 2
looking.
is
It's like we're making eye contact, but this is how people in the future make eye contact.
We're connecting with our soul.
Do gravitational waves confirm any other shakier theories like loop quantum gravity and so forth?
That is a great question because quantum physics and mechanics is witchcraft and wizardry to me. So I have no idea as to whether it would. I would imagine that because we now know that there are gravitational waves, that there may be potential applications in terms of understanding certain things a little bit better, like black holes. And there's some ideas that there should be gravitational waves as echoes, which are the leftovers of the actual expansion that caused the Big Bang. So, but we'll have to see in the future. That's something definitely for people a lot more smarter than me.
And I gotta like shove
So,
myself in this corner.
good stuff. That's a great question. Hey, Mike.
Hey, how's it going?
You're big all of a sudden.
Big head.
How big are you here to scale? Let's scale you here.
Yeah,
You're like
Yeah.
that big.
give or take.
We have a giant mic.
Big old head. Space Mike's yearbook photo.
Oh jeez.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Get it away. Get it away.
Patrick, will we ever see a live Twitter feed on the stream? A live feed? No. No, everything has to be moderated because 4chan.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks, 4chan.
yeah, kind of. They did ruin that.
Somebody asked, can you use a craft to ride or warp to create gravity waves? I don't think so. I don't. That would require a lot of energy.
Can you surf the gravity wave?
I wish.
Maybe the answer is yes.
It's not really a wave like we're used to, like going to the beach and seeing waves rolling in. It's more just like expansion compression, not.
Like a frequency wave.
Yeah, it's more a frequency than like a wave, if you will. So
Right, so it's like a wave at the ocean then?
no,
I guess I didn't track what you were saying at all.
it's okay. We'll go to enchiladas. Later and
Enchiladas.
figure it out. So.
Thanks.
Also,
good.
somebody's asking, does it validate some of the math in the Albuquerque warp drive theories? No, different set of physics. So sorry.
I have to show you something off air.
Okay. Yeah, Citizen 28502, if you have a serious show, then moderate, yeah. I mean, the show's, I don't think tomorrow is serious. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but, I mean, we're not like total tomfoolery. We like to have fun, but at the same time, I can't have shenanigans up on screen. You know what I mean? So,
We're entertaining, but not that entertaining.
yeah.
We're infotainment.
Jared, do you think black matter could be the mass of the matter in the near future?
No, because we don't know what dark matter is. So. That's why we call it dark matter, because we just really don't know. We know that its influence is there, like we could see it has a gravitational influence, but that's about it. Like we know it has a gravitational influence. We know that most of the stuff not most of the stuff in the universe, but a good amount of the universe is made out of it, and that it's there. That's it. That's all we know. So, I guess that's sort of the next crown next jewel in the crown cosmology would be determining what dark matter is. So that would be cool. Now that we've gotten the gravitational waves done, no, been there, done that. Now we can move on to other fun stuff.
Cosmetologist jewel?
Huh?
Going like a tiara? How does that work?
Yeah, I guess like a astrophysics tiara.
I kind of want to get you an astrophysics tiara now.
That would be cool. What kind of crystals are going to be in it? What is it?
Swarovski.
Swarovski.
Sharky crystals.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, that is a good point. I said quantum mechanics are witchcraft and wizardry to me, and now everybody's asking me quantum mechanic questions. So.
Well, you like talking about witchcraft.
Wow. You've had enough.
So Ben, before you go too far in any drinking, sorry to go back to this, but is the image credit?
Yeah, that's the best part. He's sober.
I'm stone sober.
Well.
Is the image credit thing in the space pod bug, and I can manipulate that in Photoshop, or is there a separate thing that I would need to download?
I got distracted by shiny objects.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I thought it might be in the lower third file.
It's not quite called medicine, but yeah. Dark Energy Cantina.
Image credit.
How far are we from usable fusion power? About as far as we were in the 1950s.
About 18 feet.
Yes.
I don't understand. I could have swore I did this for you guys already, but I can't find it. So
Oh.
I'm doing this again.
Oh.
Lame.
Oh.
Yeah, your mic is dying.
I'm going to go have another chocolate thing because that was good.
It's
I can't stop eating those.
It's having a hard time. We need different microphones.
These chocolate balls are amazing. Who made these?
Oh, for
My
Pete's
mom.
sake.
Your mom?
Yeah, I have no idea what's in them.
I don't know what's in them either, but they're delicious.
Go ahead and.
Oh, Ben's really sick. You guys, he's probably also sleep deprived because he was like up coughing all night. But
Are you saying it looked like crap?
no, that's not what I said. They asked if you're sleep deprived and not tipsy, and I was like, no, he's just really sick.
All right, image credit.
Just saying, don't you know? Okay,
Don't
then
you
you
know.
betcha.
Oh yeah.
Oh, see, have you been watching Fargo all week, eh?
Holy buckets.
No, where?
Oh man.
Hi!
We only watched the first season. We need to watch the second season.
Oh yeah. All right, image credit is, or
do.
image credit, or whatever the heck it's called.
I watch Rick and Morty.
I have not seen Rick and Morty.
It's amazing. I love it.
They're oddly drawn characters.
Oh, for
Gosh
Pete's
darn it, Morty.
sake.
Can't be doing that all the time.
Yeah,
Morty,
we should.
listen, we gotta go destroy Pluto. It's
That-
embarrassing.
That's actually a pretty good name idea for After Dark. Is for Pete's sake.
Also, holy buckets.
Did you see the
Holy
question?
buckets.
If you were a chocolate bar, would you eat yourself?
I would. I then I'd wash it down with a tall, cool Budweiser. Hey! Say, Ben, if you could be the leading scientist in your
Sweet.
field,
Or
Was
or
it
go
like,
to enchiladas, what would you do?
I would go to enchiladas.
Oh, good. I was worried about you.
Enchiladas.
Yeah.
But Ben doesn't like
Okay, cool.
No.
Yeah, he doesn't like cilantro. So there's actually a lot of Asian food he doesn't like either.
That's true. It's slightly racist.
It's not racist. You don't like cilantro. It's not my fault.
Sweet, I see it now. Thank
Sorry.
you, Ben.
Do you have the font as well? I think it's just a standard like Helvetica bold or something like that.
Because
I think so.
Helvetica.
I'm
You know,
currently opening.
I'll tell you exactly what the font is. Hang on. I have it right here. Yeah, you're probably right.
You
No,
sure?
Avenir. No, it is not. It's Avenir
Avenir.
Black. Yep. You have it?
I think so. It's currently opening up in my Photoshop right now. Boom, there it goes. Yep, Avenir
Sure.
Black.
Cool.
And I got it, so.
Oh,
all
how
you
do
have to do is-
enchiladas from Enceladus taste?
All you have to do is slide that banner layer left or right, depending upon the length of the text, and you're
Tastes
good
a
to go.
bit icy
I was just
Awesome,
gonna say, cold.
and salty. Oh, there you go. Right off the bat.
I hope Lisa's seeing all of this stuff too about this whole image credit thing.
Dark Matter, how do enchiladas for Enceladus taste? Or,
Okay, we already answered that.
Yeah, Ben, why don't you keep up with the
Salty and
after show
cold.
here?
What's up?
Hi there, welcome to After Dark.
I feel sad now.
No, you don't. You only have one feeling.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad.
Welcome to my world, Ben.
Spacebar drink bin. So I did actually order, just so everyone knows, I did order. Should I tell him? You're looking at me like I shouldn't tell him. Should I wait for it to come in? And
Well,
then...
I mean, I don't know. The thing is, we'll forget. You know we'll forget.
I don't think I'll forget. I'm kind of excited about it. It's going to take a while, though.
Yeah, that's why you'll forget. You almost forgot about the
What
luggage.
happened? What happened? What happened? What happened?
Tell Jared.
Oh, should I turn my mic off?
No.
Okay.
No, you don't have to. You don't.
All right. We got the Soma bar. We'll be able to.
Sorry.
Yeah. So they guys got the thing with the thing, huh?
Very
That
cool.
does the thing.
Oh man, it's gonna be amazing.
What's going to be amazing? Oh,
The thing
I
with the
got?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So-
like chocolate and peanut butter and coconut.
Coconut. Would I like it, even with the coconut?
You can't taste the coconut.
Oh, give me one. Should I tell him? Should I tell him? Should I tell him?
If you want to.
Oh, you don't think it's that cool? You're not that. Well, you can't.
I think it's really cool. I can't partake in it, but it's really cool.
These are pretty
So-
tasty.
So we did order a Soma bar, and I've also asked if they can make it so that we can get. Oh my God! I just had an idea.
Uh-oh.
So for those who don't know, the Soma bar, SOMABAR, search it on the Googles, you'll find it. It's basically a machine. It has 6 canisters that you put boozahol into, and will automatically make drinks for you, right? Right. And it has an iPhone app. But what I asked them for was like some sort of API. And then what I want to do is I want to make it so that you guys can actually decide what drinks we're going to drink during After Dark or whatever it's going to be. Right? Maybe it's After Dark at the Space Bar.
Yeah.
So
There you
this
go.
is the space. Anyhow,
Can you get one that has like non-alcohol in it
where?
for me? Maybe.
Well, it's up to whatever you put into the canisters, right?
Oh yeah.
To a certain extent, though, because with the app, they're designed to use the things that are in the. Although some drinks, like a screwdriver, would be orange juice and vodka. You just do orange juice, I suppose, right? Like, but that's no fun.
But if there's API, then you can just figure out what.
Right, but the API doesn't exist yet.
Yeah.
So, here's
right?
my thought.
Coconut,
Can't tell.
right?
Here's my thought. Here's pretty good. With the voting engine that doesn't exist yet in the chat room, we could have a Soma Bar vote. And the chat room could vote on like 5 or 6 different drinks, and the winner of the vote would automatically get sent to the bar and made. So like, you'd have what drink should Carrie Ann have, what drink should Ben have, so forth and so on.
Perfect.
It's actually really good.
Oh, can I have it?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Like, read the ingredients. There's like nothing in it,
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I can drink this. Sweet.
right? All day, every day.
It's not sweet, is the
It's
weird
not.
thing.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
it's just flavored, which
I
is
like bitter stuff.
kind of nice.
I mean,
No,
I am.
it's not even bitter. It's
Oh.
just flavored, but it's by Canada Dry, which is
Very
nice.
cool.
All right, are we done? I feel like we're all getting hungry because we're eating my chocolate balls.
Chocolate red balls.
I believe those aren't those sweaty balls?
From a sweaty.
That's on how you make them.
Yeah.
Something that this might be a little preview. I'm still kind of up in the air.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be doing the next Space Pod this next week. And last week I actually emailed someone at NASA who's involved in the commercial cargo program, asking to see if I could get all the milestones for CRS-2, because that hasn't, it's been released, but it's really hard to find. And I was just like, is there any way that you guys can help direct me to this info? Because I want to know, there was a question that was brought up in the Space Pod that I did about the CRS-2, was whether or not all three companies need to have all three different options of cargo capability, having pressurized, unpressurized, and accelerated return capability. And that was the question. It was just like, do they expect that from all three, or do they just want those three options from the various companies? And in that contract, it does confirm that they do want that capability from all three companies. And there's all sorts of milestones that detail all of that. So I might be making a space pod about that. Not a whole lot of pictures and video and stuff that would be able to go with it, but it still is some useful information. So
Cool.
that might be what that's about, unless I change my mind at the last minute,
All right,
which
cool.
happens quite
Nice.
often, especially if there's a big news item that happens on Mondays.
That's the neat thing about space pods is it doesn't matter, right? You can do that quickly, and it allows us to hit big space news items quicker than the live show.
Yeah, and that's why I asked for the delay on mine, both for school and also because I really want to talk in detail about the LIGO results. So.
Awesome.
On
Very
that
cool.
note, I think we're done. Are we done? We're done.
We're done.
Done. Someone go hit buttons.
Done.
Thank you, Space Mike. We'll see you next week.
All right, we'll see
See
you
you
guys.
Yep.
Great show.
Good show. Bye, Internet.